everyone. I'm Ligaya Fiera, the food dining editor of the Atlanta Journal-Constitution. Thanks for joining us. It's a rainy Thursday in Atlanta. Not necessarily the hottest day, but we hope today to bring you a little bit of tropical paradise. I'm here at the SunTrust Park, at the Battery Atlanta at SunTrust Park to be specific. And our special guest, or host I should say, is Hector Santiago.
How are you all?
The name and the face behind El Superpan. Many of you know him for his Latin restaurant sandwich shop in Pond City Market. He's gearing up to open the second location for Superpan here at SunTrust Park. So today, though, he is going to give us an inside look both at the new wares, the new place, as well as a little bit of food and drink that's going to be perfect for summertime. So it's about to rain on us. Before we get some more drops, let's go inside and take a look. Come on.
Okay, this is our door hand carved.
Fancy, fancy.
You know, it's a door that we took in from Cuba and got made in here, hand carved by our awesome carvers, basically. And we took some colors, added some colors that give you that feel of Latin America, you know, the Caribbean vacation.
What a door. Okay, this is kind of heavy too.
Inside, yeah. Inside it's more like church.
Inside it's like church?
Yeah, it's all brown and beautiful. It seems that you're, in the church in Latin America. So we wanted that feel, it transports you back to the tropical feel.
That's beautiful. We'll take a look at the other side to give them a sense of that gorgeous wood there. All right, so you had a lot going on here today.
We have a lot going on. We're doing interviews right now for our new staff. We're also getting what they call the punch list, finish up the last little thing. So like 3 days ago, this was beautiful. Now we kind of back to almost a construction mode for a few days.
And you're about to open in mid-July, right?
Mid-July. So hopefully the 16th will be a day. Happens to be my birthday. The 50th birthday. I'll be celebrating it here.
50th birthday celebration here at Superpan.
Superpan. So
at Battery at SunTrust Park.
Yep.
And we should mention, if they have any questions, just drop them in the comment section and he's happy to answer, right?
Obviously, yeah.
Okay,
so we're here, basic case, and here we're going to be actually taking a little bit more deeper look into our pastries from the Caribbean. So our quesitos, our Mallorcas, we're going to have also some cakes, and so we've got an awesome pastry chef. She's back there right now cleaning up her wares. We're going to have as well warm pastries. We do a lot of warm pastries that we a lot of time eat for breakfast. So, just a recap, our concept is based on a Puerto Rican, Spanish, Caribbean bakery. And in a bakery at home, you will find anything from hot pastries and muffins and all the pastries from Latin America, as well as sandwiches. That is what we do a lot. And then also as well as rice and beans, and sometimes even paella. So in here we expanded our menu and tried to get a little bit closer to that bakery that a lot of us go in there for breakfast, for lunch, and sometimes for dinner.
And your hours here, are they going to be breakfast, lunch, dinner?
So we're going to do breakfast at 9 o'clock. So it will be like a late breakfast coffee type action. So we'll do 9 to 11, but we'll have those items available all day. And we also have a coffee section in here that everybody craves for in the old store Pond City Market. We don't have space for it, but over here we're going to be doing the Cuban coffees and really nice program of Latin American style coffees. You get the cortados, the espressos, the fun one that I love is called colada, that they do a lot you see a lot in Miami actually, that is like a huge espresso and you give it out in little shot glasses. So you serve the whole thing with 6 shot glasses and people, play dominoes and chairs. We're going to have some domino tables outside to get that feel in there also.
Domino, actually, I just picked up dominoes about a year ago. Now I'm kind of like a regular. Yeah, so if you're just joining us, I'm Ligaya Figueres, the dining editor for the AJC. I'm here with Hector Santiago. You recognize him because he is the face behind Superpan, El Superpan. He's opening a second location at the Battery at SunTrust Park. This space is so much bigger than what you have at Pond City Market. Let's take a look, and when we get to the other side here, we're going to give you a bit of we're just going to do a demo here on some food.
Yeah, we're going to do mofongo, and we're going to do a Cuba Libre.
All right, so take a look here at this space.
We have nice big old patio. It's an inside patio, so it could be raining, it could be outside. No problem. And then out of here, we're gonna be doing drinks with like sugarcane juice and frozen margarita, what I call kind of almost like cheesy drinks, well made, you know.
Right. So all seasons there a little bit. And you've got the walk-up section too.
Exactly. So if you come into the park, you can grab a drink and keep on going. We have an open liquor license in here, so you can have a drink in your hands, you know.
Well, moving back to this space, we actually had to ask the construction team to shut it down for a little bit because it was so loud. Let's take them back here. There's some gorgeous Arabic.
So and our, you know, in Puerto Rico, the decorative blocks, you always see it in the garage of a house. And that's when I was a kid, we used to make our parties, our neighborhood parties in there. So we got a party de marquesina, we mean, you know, garage party, literally. And this is meant to remind you of that. To, you know, the carport at home where we did those parties. Inside here, we have what we call Salon Tropical. So this is our kind of private dining room, a little bit more sexy. We're also gonna have, right now, I don't know if you can see, but we got a big old, with arboleda, you know, a lot of palm trees are getting hand painted in there, and we're gonna say in there really big Salon Tropical. DJ is gonna be right on top of that.
DJ space.
DJ space, you'll be there with this thing, you know.
Right, and then back here you've got your bar. Yeah,
so our bar is what I call a sexy bar. It's a little bit more refined, clean looking, you know, you're gonna feel it here. More intimate. This will have some curtains, and you can rent this for event viewing, private event space. It's about 30 plus 8 at the bar, so it's a nice size for every event. And you know, again, a lot of carved wood around. This old wood that came from Pennsylvania, from Amish country. So a lot of it's 100 years old
and
plus.
A lot of it's very colorful. And then down below you've still got your tile work going on.
Yeah.
So we're going to shift here into the kitchen area, which is an open kitchen.
You know, completely open kitchen. We really like to be honest with our food and everything we do. We don't like to hide behind the wall. Plus, it's part of the show. People want to see what we do. You know, we're going to be doing mofongo. Every time we do mofongo, people go crazy. We go matching that thing in there. It's a big show, you know. And we added this huge churrasco grill that is a lot of fun. So this churrasco grill, even that is more of a, let's say, Brazilian equipment, our purpose with it is to cook Latin American food, Caribbean food in there. So you're going to see a lot of churrascos. You're going to see cornichons. I love cornichons.
For those who don't know churrasco, that's grilled meats.
Yeah, it's a grilled meat, and it's the skirt, what they call skirt steak. My favorite is what they call insect skirt. So they're a bit thicker, more meatier, more rich on flavor. So you're gonna see a lot of that on our swords.
Yeah, we should take them over there here real quick.
To me, this is the coolest thing, that piece of equipment that we got.
It's like your toy, huh?
It is my toy, you know. So here we're gonna literally stick our meat, and then it gets grilled over
espada, right?
Espada, yeah. So, you know, churrasco, rodicio.
So you got your sword, and then you poke them through there, you thread it.
Yeah.
And down below we've got the charcoal.
The charcoal, and it, you know, it's give you that nice roasty deliciousness, you know.
So this is one aspect that we're going to see here at Super Pan.
Yeah.
Are we going to see this at both? Only at the Super Pan. So those of you who are just joining us, I'm Ligaya Figueres, the dining editor at the AJC. We're with Hector Santiago. He's a chef here in Atlanta. He's opening his second location of El Super Pan, which is known as a Pan-Latin sandwich shop. But when this place opens, which is the location is at the Battery at SunTrust Park, one specific to this place is going to be the churrasco, which are these grilled meats here, made in this very special grill area.
You know, so what's going to happen a lot from this is that you're going to be able to order pan con churrasco. That is something, you know, you see a lot in Argentina in the streets. You eat pan with something.
Right.
So literally, grab this piece of bread, slice it into there, serve you with chimichurri. Very simple, but very delicious, you know. The same thing we'll do pan con churrasco with homemade chorizos, you know, anything. I love, one of my favorites is picaya, and what they call culotte. And it's an amazing taste. We put a lot of garlic on it, and it's just great on a sandwich, you know. At the same time, you know, you can do our rice and beef plates. It's what we call our blue plates, you know. So you could do a blue plate with churrasco, or with chicken, whatever we have in here. I plan to put in there anything from churrasco to lobster tail, duck breast. So we plan to really push the envelope.
You're really making my
I can't
mouth
wait
water.
to, you know.
Okay, so in the meantime, what we are going to do, mofongo. So
yes.
well, we should mention that in a recent article published in the AJC by writer Henry Holland, we talked about some hidden menu items and some of our favorites. This mofongo is not necessarily so hidden. Now it's become sort of a known secret.
Exactly, literally.
But talk about what mofongo is and how we can get it. What do we need to know?
You know, mofongo, traditional way, is made with plantains that we're gonna do here today. So plantains that get fried and then mashed. So it gives you a different texture when you cook plantain on a fryer at high temperature than when you boil it, let's say. So it's kind of fluffy and delicious and caramelized. And we add garlic, a little cilantro, and we put it in here. This is called pilon. And this was gonna match it, you know. What the product that comes out of here is basically a mashed item. And a lot of time we serve it with fried pork. That's the traditional. We do it at the restaurant. You can ask for it at the cashier or at your bar. And it's not on the menu, but we'll do it for you.
And willing.
Yes.
Okay.
And today I'm gonna do the shrimp version. That is one of my favorites.
All right.
This one kind of hits a little bit of the flavors of basically Afro Puerto Rican.
Okay.
You know, from our section, the area of Loiza, where you see a lot of coconut and tomato together. So I love coconut and tomato. We're gonna use this beautiful shrimp. They're actually from Argentina. And salt, and then our spice mix.
What's in your blend?
So this blend has Spanish paprika, Mexican oregano is what it's called, but it's the kind of oregano that we use in Puerto Rico, also in the Caribbean. It's a little different flavor, more orangey.
Okay.
Black pepper, and a couple of the things that I tell you I had to kill you. So let's don't do that. So we're gonna saute that. Have a nice hot pan in here.
If you're just joining us, we're with Hector Santiago. He is the chef and owner behind the concept El Super Pan. He already has a location in Pont City Market, which you opened about 2 years ago, right?
2.5 years, yes.
And now he's opening the second location here at the Battery at SunTrust Park.
I have my plantains, and we like to use this as secret part. But we like to use tostones for our plantains. One, because they're already halfway cooked.
All right.
And two, this specific plantain that we use, called Hawaiian plantain, that it makes it really fluffy. A lot of time mofongos, especially if you're here, that the plantain is not coming right out of the tree, let's say, or the plant, it becomes dense, because the plantain kind of loses its fluffiness, its water content. And so this is like the only way I make mofongo, either with this or with green bananas. Actually, green bananas happen to be, when they come to us, more green than any plantain we can get. So it's very important always when we do mofongo that that banana, if you do banana, is very green.
Okay.
That's how you get that great flavor and also the texture. So I like to
tell us if we can get a close shot of this, tell us what you're looking for. A lot of times people just don't know. Like, do they set it? Do they shift it? What are you looking for when you're turning it and saying, hey, this is done?
Yeah, I like to take it a little bit just to loosen them up, But what I'm looking for, there's time to curl.
All right, we're looking for some curl. And yours are actually, yours are...
deveined.
Yep, deveined, head and tail pulled off.
Yep. And I actually need a little bit more oil in there. There we go. Rectify that. All right, so once they're seared, I don't want to cook them too much. So I'm going to add some liquid. I'm going to add, the tomato and coconut sauce. So at this point, they're, I say 50%.
Okay.
We're going to add some onions that we had sauteed before with a little bit of thyme. Thyme gives you the oregano type feel. Garlic that has been confit in olive oil.
Oh my gosh, this is already smelling so good. If we could only share this part on
and this in here is
Facebook.
Tomato and coconut sauce. You see, so now by default, we gotta keep on cooking it, right? Heat up the sauce, reduce it. So at the same time, it's really cooking. That's why I started with the shrimp when it's still kind of raw. You know, not raw, but not cooked all the way through.
Okay.
And you know, like any good chef, you want to taste it. I do know it tastes awesome because we made the sauce ahead.
You already know it tastes awesome.
Yeah.
And does it taste awesome?
It does taste
awesome. Okay, good.
I love that the flavor of coconut and tomato. And with the spicy, it really makes it taste like Puerto Rico, but it's something you don't find in Puerto Rico all that often. But it has a tropical flavor. So
is this the way that you grew up with it, or is this just you put it in your back pocket and take everything that you've learned and you make it up?
Exactly.
All right, all the best of, huh?
You know, this I just crave that flavor from the beach, you know, so that's what this means.
Okay, well today, being that we're just like rain and sourness outside, we definitely need to take a walk in some tropical paradise.
Okay. So that's our tostones. See how this plant is very, very yellow, and that's very important.
If you're just joining us, what we're doing is learning a little bit about Hector Santiago, who is the face and name owner behind a Super Pan sandwich shop, is making his mofongo. It is a quote-unquote secret menu item, not so secret any longer, on at his restaurant. But the basis of it is always going to be green plantain.
Green plantain. Sometimes we actually make it with yuca. I love it with yuca too.
Okay.
And so, you know, a little bit of raw garlic. You don't want a lot because it's raw after all, you know, it can be kind of hard. But what we do is that we add a little bit of salt. And I like to mash it first. When you look in there, it's a very deep bowl. This is made out of a wood in Puerto Rico called guayacán. And I like to give that a second because what's gonna happen, the garlic gonna quickly cure. And it makes it taste less harsh in your mouth. You know, I mean, we love raw garlic, but sometimes it's like too much.
Not sharp.
And this is not as sharp.
It tempers it.
Exactly. So our tostones go in. You know, at home you can do from plantain. Again, this is my kind of secret, you know. And then I have in here a puree of cilantro. We get garlic.
So it's sort of like, almost like a pesto, but cilantro type.
Right, cilantro, olive oil, a tiny little bit of garlic, and our adobo. Mixture of cumin, coriander, garlic. So we're gonna mash this until it's combined, but we don't want it too mashed neither, because mofongo, like the, I guess, graceful part of a good mofongo is that you have this little kind of crunchies on it, you know? And that originally...
Kind of like the socarrat in a paella.
Exactly. And, you know, the thing with mofongo is that originally, you know, mofongo was made with pork cracklings a lot. So I love it with pork crackling, but just to try to keep it for more people to have, we just get the crispy plantain.
Okay.
I have a friend in Miami that makes a great mofongo, and it's very crunchy. Jimmy, and what I love about his mofongo is that crunchiness that he gets from cutting the plantain thin, and it's just really delicious. And you think that you hit a piece of chicharrón, but in reality what you're hitting is a crunchy part of the mofongo. Excuse me a second, but this is the part I gotta use my hand.
All right, we'll stay sterile.
The blue man glove. And I like to shape it like a, what we call a canal. So with a spoon we hold it together. And then put in here. And
then next the shrimp here.
Ooh. Well, the magic of TV, and this is what you do when that happens. Just play it like you did it on purpose.
Let's be a bit of Julia Child. It's fine.
I don't drink with wine, but I drink wine when I cook. And then I like to finish it with some herbs. I have in here a mixture of cilantro and a little bit of dill. I love the dill freshness, and it makes it taste what we call je ne sais qué.
That's right. Beautiful.
So it gives it that unexpected flavor that you don't expect in your food, yet it's delicious.
Awesome. Smells wonderful. Okay, so one down, one to go. Yeah, well, yeah. We're going to move on to one to go. We're going to taste this. This is the mofongo that you can order at El Super Pan. This one is, I'm going to grab the shrimp. This one is with shrimp. If they order it, what's going to happen? What are they going to get?
So they can get the shrimp mofongo. They can get the pork belly mofongo. It comes with a pork broth. And they can also get the tofu mofongo. So we made the tofu with the same flavor as the shrimp. That's also why we don't use it. Like, I love shrimp oil or shrimp stock, but we're trying to keep it, universal for those tofu people. We have a lot of vegans that come to us and they love this dish.
This is awesome.
Delicious, no?
Super fast. And super fun. You can get it super fast. This is wonderful. Delicious.
Really fast.
Wow, thank you. Oh my gosh. All right, we're going to shift over. We have learned so far that Super Pan is opening at the SunTrust, the Battery at SunTrust Park in mid-July. Hector Santiago has shown us a little bit around the space. He then also pointed out that you are going to be able to experience churrasco, which are some grilled meats, here only at this location when they open. He just made us one of the menu items that you can get at either location, which is the mofongo, a specialty dish, a Puerto Rican specialty of mashed fried plantains. Lastly, now we're going to move to what really is going to make people's day, is one of your favorite summertime cocktails.
I love, sorry,
switch around here.
Libre, so we're going to do the Cuba Libre. Nowadays, we can get this rum that is not necessarily the Havana Club from Havana, yet it's made with the recipes of the original family. They're making it in Puerto Rico, so it's kind of weird. This is Havana and Puerto Rico on the bottom, but hey, it tastes good. So
that's pretty much all we care about, right?
Yeah, and the reality is that it plays well with our concept. Our concept is basically 80% Puerto Rican with 20% of Cuba, Dominican Republic. We try to throw a little bit of the Caribbean part of Mexico. So it's really Puerto Rican, Cuban, and Cuban Puerto Rican. It plays.
Okay.
So our first ingredient and what makes our Cuba Libre special and different is the shrub. So the shrub, we have a bunch of limes that I started zesting here.
Right, you started zesting some limes a
some
while
lime.
back, almost a dozen of them.
Yeah, and the thing with this is that you want to see how I'm hitting it once and then moving it. Twice actually, You don't want any of the white. So you want to keep the pit
stay away
intact.
from the pit. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and just get all the great flavor of the lime and the oils in the skin. That is really what we're after. So once you get this, I like to take some sugar, and then this is the fun part. Pardon me a second, I'm sorry I gotta do this. Oh. So the fun part includes rubbing your hands on it, and you're at home, just put your hands in there.
And when you're at home, you don't have to wear gloves.
When you don't have to wear gloves, when you're in here, gonna keep it nice and sanitized. I love my blue man gloves. You can do that.
You're like
And then
a Latin Smurf.
We call it pitufos. That's the funniest name ever. So you want to rub it like this. Now, you can do this with any citrus. Lime is our main cocktail maker item in the Caribbean. Lemons really don't exist in the Caribbean. A homemade lemon will be basically ripened lime, So we're getting, by doing this, all those oils. You see how the sugar kind of turned already green, and that's the chlorophyll and the oils getting in there. So I do this for about 3-4 minutes until it's kind of wet. See that? And that it's all coming from the skin of the.
For anyone just joining us, we have Chef Hector Santiago prepping up a Cuba Libre.
Yes, one of my favorites. When I was a kid, it was
Right
just
for
rum and
summer.
Coke, but now...
Not so much rum and Coke, huh? Now it's
No,
Cuba Libre.
exactly. It has a little bit more of it, you know? So, I guess the trickiest part in here is to not burn the chlorophyll. Because you have acid, they're gonna burn it. I'm gonna change the color on it. And also, we use a little water to help melt the sugar. So a lot of, you got hot water, 1 cup of it. And you don't want it super hot. But this is just gonna help you melt all this sugar. You see how it turns nice and pretty. Sometimes,
and this is just the base. This is the shrub portion of the cocktail.
Yeah. So you see, now this helped me melt some of the sugar, and then I'm gonna fill it with the rest of the liquid. Now, once we have the rest of the liquid being very acidic, lime, you're gonna burn the chlorophyll basically, and even though it would taste good, it could look pretty ugly. So we're looking to dissolve all the sugar as quick as possible. So I don't want to leave it more than 30 seconds, because it will literally turn the color of it.
Okay.
And I try to keep that nice green hue. So what I'm after is making sure that my sugar is melted. And as you can spend half an hour on the sugar part that you add at the beginning, rubbing it, because really that's where you're getting all the flavor. And then you only have 1 minute, 30 seconds to extract it. So
hurry. Don't wreck it. Don't let us get in your way.
That's okay. And then we're gonna strain it. So I'm straining, and I wanna see that my zest is still green. That's the tricky part of this shrub. Every other shrub, no problem, because you don't have green color. And chlorophyll is so delicate, So that's our shrub. You see how it has nice green hue?
Absolutely.
And that's what we're looking for.
Right.
It seems kind of easy at Elemento, but really, you don't know how many people mess it up.
If you're just joining us, we are at the finishing portion number 1, step number 1 of making a shrub for a Cuba Libre. You've been listening to Hector Santiago. He's the chef and face behind El Super Pan, which is a restaurant concept. You've seen it before in Ponce City Market. He's opening a second location here at SunTrust Park, the Battery at SunTrust Park. So this is where we are joining him today. He's given us an early peek at the restaurant that'll open in mid-July, and a bit of some ideas on what's going to come out of this restaurant as far as food goes. Lastly, we've turned to the cocktail, the Cuba Libre. Important, right.
Libations. So we're gonna start with our Havana Club to basically keep our flavor profile as close as possible, like you were in Havana. Obviously, we cannot go there all that often. I went last year, and I tell you, our Cuba Libre is much better than their Cuba Libre. As well as our Cuban sandwich. There's no such thing as Cuban sandwich in Cuba.
There's no such thing as a Cuban sandwich
Only
in Cuba?
on hotels. So we're going to add 2 ounces of our rum, 1/4 ounce of lime juice,
1/4 ounce of lime juice,
and 1/4 ounce of our shrub. This one I pre-made before. You see how
and
it
this
still
is
has that
1/4 ounce
beautiful
of the
green.
shrub that you just made here. Okay,
Yep.
That was what you demoed for us.
Now we gotta be aware that besides having lime, this has sugar. A shrub is basically a sweet and sour. I mean, that's how I look at it because I'm a chef. A bartender will want to kill me, but it is a sweet and sour. It is what it is. So this is that simple. Okay, we just mixing it. We don't add ice or anything like that. So what I like to do is that I like to keep my Coke really cold. Okay, so I'm gonna put out the Coke. So we don't melt our Mexican Coke, and the thing with Mexican Coke is that it's less sweet and more effervescent than regular Coke.
Okay.
And it's used, it's made with sugarcane juice. So the flavor to me is more clean, So, sorry, this is a chef trick.
Oh, wow. Hey. Hope you guys all caught that one.
So I like some nice chunky ice. Again, all those bartenders looking at me, I know I'm not a bartender. They will want to kill me. But I like just to pour a little bit,
Here we go.
top it up,
Final
and
touches on
adding
the Cuba Libre.
3 ounces of the Coke. I'm gonna mix this up a little bit. I don't want to touch it a lot because it will melt the ice, and I want my Coke to be cold so it doesn't melt the ice. We want to keep it nice and refreshing. I always like to serve it with a straw. I like to drink this drink with a straw just because of the ice. Gets on my teeth and gives me, we call it dentera. And that's our Cuba Libre, very simple, very delicious.
Beautiful.
Just good products made right. Okay? And it's always good. With our
Mofongo. There we
Puerto
go.
Rico and Cuba.
A good
They're
marriage.
super pan. Yes.
Puerto Rico, Cuba, yes, super pan, united.
Yes, super
that way.
pan.
Wonderful.
You know, they say in Cuba, when I was in there, they always told me that Puerto Rico and Cuba were two wings of the same bird. I started researching, and it's from back in 100 years ago. It's a poem by a Puerto Rican, how do you call a poem maker?
A poet.
A poet, thank you very much. So a Puerto Rican lady poet in Cuba that she was in exile from Puerto Rico. It's very weird. It's kind of backwards, right?
Yeah.
So what we see in modern times. So
Well, we can learn new things every day. No, thank you very much. Thank you. Hector Santiago was showing us around today, showing us the new space here at Super Pan that's the Battery in Centros Park, showing us a little bit on the behind the scenes here on Mofongo, a menu item that you won't find on the menu but that you can ask for.
Yep.
And lastly, wonderfully refreshing summertime drink, a Cuba Libre. Chef,
nothing better.
thank you very
so
much for
Agata.
having us. Yes.
You're welcome. Come
And we'll
back
see
in 2 weeks.
That's right. They're opening mid-July. July 16th is the
Hopefully.
hope.
Yeah.
Cross your fingers. Thanks for joining us.